Okay, I'm actually excited for this. So headphones, and last and definitely not least, if anything, the headphones are least because at least I can I can still play. The controllers. Yep, that's one controller, and oh come on, oh no, I need to use this reference. There you go. It's the other controller. Great. Okay, so I've done a bit of trialing and erroring, and and I think I finally got this to work, kind of. So basically, okay, I'm going to do some tests now. I'm pretty confident this is working, to be honest. So I'm not even going to look at that, but that's kind of where I'm pointing out in my arrow. And I'm going to do my this time deliver accidental douche. Ugh. Okay. Okay, enough pissing around. Let's just kind of chill out, really. You know, let's just relax. Is what I'd say. So yeah, I guess basically what I've been doing is so yeah, I've been trying about a bit of VR gameplay capturing setup basically. And let's see, okay, where am I going here? Actually, it's west, isn't it? It's west. Okay, yeah. And yeah, basically, kind of what's been happening is that the way I know is to use Steam VR View and capture that as a window. Now, the problem with that is it's oh hang on, I got some enemies here. Who are these guys? Okay. I don't want to shoot my friend, damn it. What the? Hope I didn't shoot my friend. Okay, we have some sort of fireball person somewhere. Okay. This kind of came out of nowhere. Just going for a casual chill out in Skyrim. Ow. And these superpowered characters appear out of nowhere. Okay. How's my health doing? Okay. That's kind of the thing in VR. I struggle to like see my health. I'm not very good at aiming properly as well. We need to just switch to a melee weapon, but don't want to anyways. Okay. That was unexpected. Let's see what these characters have on them actually. That was okay. Who are these characters actually? So Thamel, Justicator. I can't remember. The Thamel, are they like the more antagonistic characters? Oh, what we got here actually? Hang on. Be on the lookout for the Nord called player. Oh, right. Okay. So they're on to me apparently. I can't really be bothered to read that, but okay, that's interesting. They also don't really have a lot of armor. I guess they more specialise in magic and stuff. What would have been cool though is to hang on, distribution spells cost 12% less. That's good to know. I think what would have been cool though is if they had like a book that allows us to learn magic and things, because this person clearly specialises in magic more. There were some other ones that tried to attack us as well. I can't quite remember where exactly they were though. Okay, there's one of them. Okay. Pretty looking armour, but I think the armour I have does slightly more protection. I could probably sell it actually. Oh, look at that value. Wow, amazing. And I think there was another one somewhere as well. Can I get me sidetracked all over the place somewhere? Let's see, it was 3 of them, I remember that. Ah, here we go. So, Elven. These are like Elven. Okay then, good to know. But yeah, anyways, let's let's continue with our little journey, I guess. Yeah, so basically, I was trying to capture the Steam VR window. I tried to do it with both eyes right eye dominant because it is, and it was technically working. It was working perfectly on Steam VR Home. Like, no issues to adjust whatsoever there. It was great. When I actually tried to capture it though, there was like this weird smudging, masking sort of thing. I don't quite know how to describe it. It was like not capturing the whole thing basically. And I'm not sure why that was. So I thought I'd do I thought I'd revise some homework a little bit, so to speak. I thought I'd look at how people usually go about capturing VR gameplay. People seem to say that the best way is through an OBS plugin, and OBS is like a capturing program for those who don't know. Commonly used one, and it's the one I'm using right now, in fact. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? Like, it's been on Streamlabs version of OBS by default. It's a plugin for the OBS Studio, which is the version I'm using. Why not give it a go? I just didn't know the Streamlabs part, though, to be honest. I can't just... it's like, you know what? Let's just give it a try. Anyways. And I couldn't really get to... I guess it was technically working, but it was all, like, vertical and stuff. There were some presets. There was a polar bear. I've been playing this game for 30 plus hours, and I've already been attacked by those tall elves, and I've never been attacked by a polar bear before, or snow bear even, excuse me. I don't know what's going on. The minute I hit record for the first time properly, at least on this game, and it's all go. It's all out there. What's next? A dragon? At least I've fought one of those before. I guess I might as well take their stuff, actually. This would probably be quite valuable, right? Are there any more stuff around here? I might even be on this part of the map, actually. I'm not seeing a lot of markers, so maybe not. But anyways. So, I thought I'd give that a go. And it was all, like, vertical. And I couldn't really get it to fit the screen. And... yeah, like there were like some presets, but I wasn't really sure if they stretched the screen or not, because I know that if you do it manually, it kind of relies you on like stretching the screen slightly. And sure, if you like have a pretty good source of reference and you just be very careful with how you stretch the screen, then it'll probably look nearer to what it's meant to look like. But I still don't really like the idea of it being stretched, you know. People do say it's the best way to catch a VR gameplay, I think for a couple of reasons. One, resolution. Well, maybe. I'm not too sure about that, actually. But I think two, and possibly foremost, is the FOV you can get. Like, it's the way to get the most amount of FOV. That's from what I can gather, at least. But, yeah, I'm not sure if it's like slowing up my PC anyways. Like, it was all getting like clunky and things. I closed Skyrim VR because I just had that open in the background, so it's probably that, to be fair. But I just deleted it anyways. It's still in my recycle bin. My computer's running fine now. It's probably just Skyrim VR running in the background, but still, it's like I just randomly take a chance with this random plugin, which, okay, it is actually good to know that it's part of Streamlabs' version of OBS, but still, I deleted it. And yeah, so I kind of like went against that. I think there was another one that I didn't try, another plugin. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it also like helps stabilize the gameplay, which is good. I personally think VR looks fine, but I guess I could see how it could look a little bit shaky and how some stabilization could be nice. So, want some stable? Oh goodness, you want some stabilization? Then maybe consider that. But again, I'm not sure if it's like third party or not, and you know, when it comes to third party stuff, always approach it with a grain of salt. That's how I'd say. It's probably fine, but I can't say for sure. I just went back to Steam VR really. Like, I reviewed what was going on because I tried it with both with both eyes and right eye dominant and right eye only, and yeah, I mean, it looks completely messy in the game with VR having both eyes like being captured with the right eye being dominant, and with the right eye only, it actually looks a little bit better, but it was still having that cropping issue. So what I did in the end, this is what I'm doing now, is that I stuck with the right eye view only, and it was cropped, but only a little bit to the left. So I cropped out where it was being cropped, if that makes sense. Dragged it to the left, and I literally just resized the screen until there was nothing that was being left, I guess, to the right, and it fills the whole screen now, really. Now, I know technically I'm losing a little bit of the screen when I capture it. Oh, jeez. Oh, no! Damn it. He's fine, he's got this. You okay, buddy? Yes. He's got this. Okay. Let's continue. Hang on, have I searched this guy yet? Yeah, I have. But yeah, like, to be honest though, like, I'm using the PSVR 2 headset. And this is like the PC version, by the way, so I have it all connected to the PC. I'm using the PSVR 2 headset. Has a bit of a small sweet spot, you know. So I think even with these tight zooms and all that, and slight adjustments to what you're actually seeing on the screen, I think it's still pretty accurate to what I'm seeing in my actual headset. Possibly you're seeing even more than what I'm seeing, you know, because VR technology, or at least with this headset that I'm using, really is just that limiting. There's a very small sweet spot. Yeah. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to ramble on about that a little bit. I think I'm going to just stop it there, really. Yeah. I'm going to try going into pass-through mode as well. See how this looks. I think you'll probably see nothing, but I thought I'd try it anyways because why not? Would be cool if you could see that though.